The recording is on. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, do you have my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so today we are going to discuss, hold on, abstract classes. Okay, so in the previous session we have seen, constructors and private fields. Okay,
Inheritance.
yeah, and yes,
Inheritance.
inheritance. Okay, so in this session, we are going to see, uh, actually how to use Dart abstract keyword. Okay, so it's a Dart abstract classes that we are going to discuss today. Okay, so let me just type it in here. Dart abstract classes. Okay, so basically I'll give you just in 1 minute like what is the concept of abstract classes, that you don't create the object for these classes. You don't create an object. Okay, don't create the object for this class, for this abstract classes. Okay, so if you declare the class as abstract class, no, you don't instantiate. Okay, so the normal classes we generally instantiate. Okay, these are called concrete classes. Okay, so concrete classes, the generally we instantiate the objects. Okay, the class which we instantiate is a concrete class. Okay, all right. And the one which we don't instantiate is abstract class. Okay, a very basic definition. Okay, so you can create objects of the concrete classes. Remember, so concrete classes, so other than the concrete classes are abstract classes. Okay, you can declare using abstract keyword. Okay, so class is abstract. Okay, so let me just type it in here. For example, generally, declare the class like this. You know, so name of the class is here. Okay. But if you want to define the class, which is abstract class, no? So in that case, you have to write the abstract keyword in here. Okay, and like this. Okay, so you cannot create new objects from this class. Okay, so from this class, you cannot create new objects. Okay, the purpose of this class is to only, inherit some properties. Okay, so what is the purpose of this class then? So what is the purpose of this class? If the purpose of this class is to, hold on, let me make some sense. So what is the purpose of this class if we don't instantiate the object of this class? The main purpose is, to allow other classes to inherit from. Okay, so it's like, it has some functionalities, okay, which is inherited by other classes. Okay, so its purpose is just to be there and not creating instance of that class, but it's generally we are inheriting. Okay, that acts like a parent class. Okay, so it has some properties, and functions. So the properties and functions, okay, you can say data and functions, you know, it is like it has, abstract properties and functions. So actually, this has data and functions. Functions, generally it has, abstract functions, okay, abstract methods. Okay, it is there for, its signature is there only, remember. So it's a signature is there. Signature means no function body is there. Okay. And these are for their child classes to implement. Okay. And these these functions, uh, you know, it is for child classes to implement. Okay. So the abstract class generally has the function, but it doesn't give the definition. Okay, that means it has only signature of that, okay, function. No fully explain what that class or that function does. So, if we have the addition function, no, it doesn't say what it does. Okay, it just tells that it needs, two values. But how addition operation is performed, that it doesn't tell you. So it is the responsibility of the child class to give the function body. Okay, define this function. All right. So let's see that, so it is the responsibility of the, if so, let's say if class inherits from abstract class. Okay, let's say there is abstract class and to inherit from it. Okay, then it must implement. See, it must implement. So there is no other choice for you. It must implement the abstract methods. Because if you are inheriting this now, you want to give implementation details for this addition function in the child class, and that is mandatory. You cannot ignore it. Okay, so let's see the details. Okay, let's see the details here. Okay, let me comment it first. It's all giving warnings in here. Okay, this looks nice now. See, we have data abstract classes. Okay, you don't create an object for this class. The class which we instantiate, it is known as concrete class. Abstract class, it is the, like this is the syntax to create. Abstract class is generally the syntax is this. Okay, and you don't define the function body here. So from this class, you cannot create a new objects of this class, but this class can be inherited by other classes. Okay, and the function that is declared here, okay, that needs to be implemented in the child class. I hope this is clear to you. Okay, now it looks nice. Okay, that all these details information as and when we put it in comments, otherwise it was considering it as a syntax. Okay, so let's create one class in here, class shape. So, it's now a concrete class, okay? So, you want to make it that abstract class, which is define abstract class. So we don't know what kind of shape it is. Okay, so we cannot calculate the area, do we? Do we calculate the area for the shape? You'll be asking like, sir, which formula we have to use because we don't know the circle that we are interested in calculating area for circle, square. So we know exactly what we need to write into this, okay, area. So it's undefined. We don't know that. So let's keep the signature part only. And remember, abstract classes doesn't have, functions fully defined. It has only signature, what it accepts and all. Okay, now it's time to create a circle class, okay, which extends. So we are actually saying inheritance in here, okay, and in here we have property, let's say radius, okay, because it needs radius, and we need one constructor in here, okay. So constructor, we are creating, and these are named properties, okay. So we say this dot radius, okay, is equal to 0. So radius we are, setting up as 0. So when you don't pass it, the radius is 0 default at the time of creation of object. Okay. So let's scroll down. Okay. Now it's time to provide the definition for this. Okay. You understand? So we need to, write here the add override. So remember, we need to override this. Okay. We need to hold on. So in this, we have to write the area. So here what we are doing, we are writing one function. So actually you are not writing like different function. Actually it is inherited from the class shape, but only the signature got inherited. Okay, so we don't have the function body for this area. We are actually, writing this function. You understand? So, we'll create arrow syntax in here. So it's, calculating area. So we need, pi r square. So 3.147 into radius into radius. Okay. All right. So we have all this. Now for square, we need to write, okay, one more class we need to write in. So, circle class has provided, detailed implementation for this area method because this, this class it is inherited by this circle class. Okay. So this shape class is inherited by circle class. So it is its responsibility to provide implementation for the area. So which here we have done it. Let's create one more class. It's a rectangle, and it also extends shape. Okay. And in this one, we need, length and breadth. And we need, you know, rectangle constructor in here. And we say this dot length is equal to 0. This dot breadth is equal to 0. So we have initialized in here. And we need to override this. Okay, so calculate area. At override, you must write it. Okay. So we are going to just do copy paste in here, area function. We need to change this formula. Okay. So this is, length into breadth. Okay. Okay. So this returns the area, okay, of the rectangle. Okay, finally we need to do what? Okay, likewise you can find the, area of circle, sorry, square and triangle, okay? That is like assignment to you, okay? Let me put up here, assignment, create, find area or, okay, triangle and square. That is like, you need to create two more classes in here, okay? That is like homework to you, and this is you need to create one object for the circle class. So OB1 is circle, and we are instantiating providing here radius. Okay, so 10 radius we are providing, but this is named property, okay, for circle. So we need to provide radius. Okay, all right. So we need to call, the OB1 dot, this area function. It is returning the value, it's not printing. Okay, so you need to take care of printing part. Okay, so it's quite easy. You just say, area of the circle is, and then dollar in curly braces, you say, the OB1 dot area. Okay, and here you conclude it. All right, so similarly, you have to create the object for, rectangle class. So we create a variable object 2. It's a rectangle. We need to pass the length and breadth. Okay. So length is, we give 15 and breadth is we give 10. Okay. After then you call, make the function. You say area of rectangle is OB2 dot area. Okay. And then semicolon. Right? So in here, the output will be printed, area of circle is this and area of rectangle is this. Okay. So let me just run this. Okay, where is the output? Okay. So did we run this? Okay. Let's check the code line by line. Okay, or we can just do this in Visual Studio Code. Let me copy everything, okay, and open up the Visual Studio Code. Let me do it there. Give me 1 minute, it is opening. Okay, I'm back. So Visual Studio Code is open. Let me share it. So okay, I'm sharing Visual Studio Code. Just let me know if the screen is shared. So in here, we are supposed to create a name, give the name of the file as, it's uh, okay, it's a shape one. Okay, so let's name it as shape. Okay, shape dot dart. And in this one, we'll copy this. Now we don't have much time to do all this. Okay. So we will be copying this first shape one. Okay. So here we go. We have the class shape. Okay, then we'll be copying, this circle one. Then, we'll be copying the rectangle one. Okay. Oh, let's just, okay, forget about the rectangle. Let's quickly check if this code block works or not. For one class, it works or not. And then, conclude it. Okay. So let's just save it. Okay. And run it. Okay. Here we go. We're executing this. Oh, it's printing in here. Strange. So there should be server busy, maybe. So there's a long queue probably, and we are not receiving any outputs in the output screen. Okay, so let's say these online compilers actually many millions of students, their college school students, they are using constantly. So so there is a chance that in the priority queue, it's a long waiting, okay, and it's a pending request for you. Okay, no worries. So now we can write in here rectangle, extends, shape, okay, then double, okay, it's a length, okay, and breadth. So we will have a rectangle constructor, this dot length, okay, is equal to 0 and this dot breadth equal to 0. Okay, here constructor part is done. And now we need to do add override. Okay, so we need to copy in here Okay, let's paste it in here. We are going to override. So here we need to change the formula here. Okay, so we just say length into breadth. Okay, and now let's just call the objects. Okay, so here we just say rectangle it is. Okay, right. Okay, so this should work now. Okay, so area of we have to say here rectangle, not circle. Okay, we run this program now. See, area of circle is created, and here RECT rectangle. Why it's printing 314? Oh, sorry. In here we are supposed to give length and okay. Length is 10. And here remember we are not passing creating the object of rectangle. Actually, we are creating the object for circle. Okay, it's because mainly when you do copy paste, no, it's always chance that you're forgetting something to change. Okay, so either parameter or name of the class you forget to change, or you probably calling function. So it's better you write it your own code from the scratch. Okay, so let's just write it. Area of circle is this, and area of rectangle is this. It's all working fine in here. Okay, no issues at all. All right. Okay, so now let's summarize this. Okay, what we have learned so far. To summarize what we have learned so far, do you have my screen? No, you can see my screen, right? Yes, you can see my screen, no?
Yes, 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 yes,
Okay, thank you.
yes.
So to summarize what we have done in here, okay, let me create some space in here. First point that we have seen, abstract class, it's a class that cannot be instantiated. Okay, abstract classes cannot be instantiated. Second point, it is declared as abstract. Okay, okay, or this abstract keyword you have to use it. Okay, abstract functions, abstract functions are the function that is written inside the abstract class. So that's why it is called abstract functions. Abstract functions, it doesn't have implementation. It has only signature. Okay, only has the signature. Okay, and fourth point, it has no implementation. Okay, abstract functions have, and it has no implementation, meaning no body. Okay, function body. Okay, and then fourth point, the child class. Okay, child class of an abstract class must provide implementation. Okay, okay, so implementation of what? Implementation of functions. Okay, I hope you understand this part. Okay, all right. So that was abstract classes. Okay, so this is how we have completed the abstract class and the Dart programming course. Okay, if you need some extra knowledge from the Dart programming, okay, I'll be I'm ready to share the knowledge with you. Okay, so how about we end this session and rejoin the session? Okay, so that we can have this recording done. Okay, all right, so can you join the session? Let me stop this recording, please.